Okay, let's start for part number 2. Okay, the different type of internet services. You have a broadband and narrowband. What is broadband? Broadband is a high-speed internet access. This is usually faster than the dial-up. Dial-up is an example of narrowband. What is narrowband? Narrowband is a slow-speed internet access. Okay, so there are different type of broadband. You have a DSL. Okay. Company use the same telephone line that already present in your home. The speed normally is from here. The DSL normally the speed is from 1.5 to 100 megabit per second. Okay. The next one you have cable, right? Cable TV normally the speed from 10 to 1000 megabit per second. So which one is faster? Cable is faster than the DSL. Okay. Satellite. Okay. Satellite usually the speed around 25 megabit per second. Okay. In some area you may not have cables or DSL. So the only way to get internet access is using satellite. And now more and more company now they start a fiber optic communication. This is one of the fastest internet connection, okay, using fiber optic technologies. So DSL, cable modem, satellites, and fiber optic, these are an example of a broadband internet access. Okay. The narrowband example is dial-up, which has a speed of 56 kilobit per second. We don't see a lot of people use this anymore. Okay, data plan. Now you are allowed to have a MiFi. What is MiFi? MiFi is a mobile Wi-Fi. That means if you travel to overseas or internationally, maybe you need to buy a MiFi or rent a MiFi so you can always get internet access. Okay. Mobile hotspot refer to a device that can connect to a mobile. Refer to a device that can connect to a mobile network that offer internet access. Okay, so mobile hotspot, this is an example of mobile hotspot. You can bring this anywhere and you can get internet access. How about tethering? Tethering means is a feature that make your phone act as a wireless access point. So you need to check with your provider or your phone, see if you can tether that. You can create, let's say that you have a friend that want to have internet from you, so you can go to the setting and check as a mobile hotspot. So your cell phone or your smartphone can serve as a mobile hotspot. Browser. What is browser? Browser is a software that allows you to browse on the internet. Okay. Some of the most popular browser is Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, and Safari. Although Safari belongs to Apple, you can use it. You can download it and use it in Windows. Okay. Browser cache. Browser cache is a temporary internet files that contain pages, images, or video from all the web pages that you have recently retrieved. Okay. Why we have that? Well, while the computer saves some of the files in your system because it is used for faster loading of the web page for future visits. Okay, so let me give you an example. Okay, when I open my Google Chrome, if I go to my Google Chrome here, okay, if you don't want people to know the history of that or the cache, you can go to history and then you click history here. And then you go to clear browsing. Okay, check this one. Okay, and then you delete the last 24 hours of what? For example, your cookies and everything else there. You clear the data. Let me see if I click this. You see this browser history, cookies, and cache images. Clear that. Now I'm going to clear that. Okay. So that's how you clear the cache. How about cookies? Cookies is a small data file that remember the user and their preference for a specific website. For example, when the user go to abercrombie.com to browse on some of the new t-shirt or polo shirts, the abercrombie.com site will place a small file in your computer. Okay, so the next time that you visit them, they already have your information. Okay, is it good or bad? Well, it depends on how you look at it. Because company want to send some kind of a promotion. Let's say they have a discount or on sale. Since you already visited abercrombie.com website, they already know what you like and what you don't like. Okay, what style that you have visited. So by tracking your browsing history, then they will send you specific sales discount price. Okay, so like I say, if you don't want to have a cookies or cache in your browser, you just have to go to here. When you are using my Google Chrome, you go to history, and then you go to history, and then you clear this one. Okay, you check, you clear everything. You can clear everything all the time. Okay, so everything is clear now. There is no more. Okay, let's go to the next one. Plugin is, okay, where is it? Plugin is a separate program that allow your web browser to play several type of multimedia content like Adobe Flash Player. So if you like to watch movie or do something multimedia, you probably need to download and install Adobe Flash Player. Browser extension is also a separate program, but its purpose is to add a variety of useful features of the web browsers. Okay. Let's go to the second part of this chapter. Search engine. What is search engine? Search engine is a sophisticated service that stores the URL of millions of web pages, and most of the content is on those pages. So let me give you an example. In this class, student will need to create a research paper and PowerPoint presentation. So the first thing that you need to do, you need to open your Google or yahoo.com and type the topics. Let's say that your topic is about robotic surgery. So on the google.com, you're gonna type robotic surgery. Okay, let me give you an example. When I open my internet here, I will go to Google, and then I will type robotic surgery. Okay. From here, then you see a lot of information about that. Okay. Let me see. From here, you have a lot of articles, and choose maybe 3 or 5 that you like. Okay. And then from there, you're gonna start an outline. Perhaps you can put a video also in that. Okay, so that's how you approach your research paper. Different type of search engine like google.com, yahoo.com, or bings.com. Okay. Web portal. What is web portal? Web portal is a website that provides a variety of useful information and services to the visitor. So normally, let's say that for your school, right, in STC, you need to go to the STC web portal like southtexascollege.edu, and then you log into your JackNet. It has all the information about you. That's called a web portal. Map, business information, I'm going to skip that. I think you can read this. Searching on the web also, I'm going to leave it out. Okay, here, social media. I think many of you guys are expert on social media. Social media refer to the tools and services on the internet that allow everyone to create and share different type of information. What you need to know on the social media here, you have Web 1.0. What is Web 1.0? Web 1.0 and 2.0. Web 2.0 is a new ways to use the web. Okay, now user can create and share the content themselves, as well as providing opinion to the existing content. Example of that, like YouTube, right? Twitter, okay, and Facebook, okay. All of this is part of Web 2.0. Okay? In the old days, we don't have this type of service. So all of this service is part of Web 2.0. How about Web 1.0? Well, Web 1.0 is where the internet was started. Remember, initially, the internet was created to establish secure military connection. Okay, that's at the beginning. Okay, the second purpose is to what? To exchange data and information. That's what it is. Okay, to exchange data information. That's what Web 1.0. And then evolve to Web 2.0, which is the new way to use the web, like Facebook, Twitter, and Facebook. Basically, it allows user to interact with the content of the internet. Let's go to the next one. Hashtag. Okay, let me hashtag. Okay, remember nowadays we are allowed to have some interaction with the internet and other users on the internet. So now people like to use hashtag symbol, like keyword. For example, in Twitter's is popular system that use the hashtag symbol. Okay, so you can put a hashtag South Texas College, then you will find information about South Texas College. Social networking, I think we talked about that already. Okay, blogging. What is blogging? Is a web page or a small website that contains a series of chronological posts and comments, like bloggers, WordPress, right? Facebook. All of those services are an example of a blog. How about microblogging? Microblogging services is a short form kind of blog, okay, where user can share a brief thoughts, links, and multimedia. The most popular service in this category is Twitter. That's why our president also like to go on Twitter, okay, because he likes to use Twitter all the time. So Twitter is called microblogging. In the past, they only allow you to type up to 140 characters. Now they leave it open a little bit longer. Okay, the next one is specialty sharing, like video, photos, news, and link. This is like Reddit, okay, Instagram, Flickr, and YouTube. All of those is part of a blogging or vlog. Vloggers, okay, people call it vloggers. Some people, if you are good in one thing, if you have a specific skill that maybe can make a viral of that, you student can actually make some revenue or make a living through that. Let me show you a website here. If you go to youtube.com, there is a person that speaks 21 different language accent. Okay, so 21 different accent. Okay, this person know how to speak 21 different accents. Look at that. They are 9.8 million views. So she actually can make a living from that. Okay, YouTube will pay you a certain amount of money every month, because the company can put some advertisement in that. Okay, let me see what's the next one. E-commerce, what is e-commerce? E-commerce is basically you doing business online, doing businesses and services online, okay? There are different type of e-commerce. You have B2C, okay? What is B2C? Is called from business to consumer. Example of a company that doing that is Amazon.com, okay? Amazon.com or Dell.com or Walmart.com, that's B2C, okay? You have the next one is called C2C, is called consumer to consumer, eBay, Craigslist. These are an example of consumer to consumer. And then you have B2B. B2B is a transaction that takes place between companies or organization, consumer not involved. For example, the auto part shop, they usually can order part from the supplier directly, like O'Reilly, right? O'Reilly or AutoZone, okay? So this company, they only do business, for example, just B2B, okay? Some of the hospital, they can order medicine directly from a pharmaceutical company. That's called B2B. Okay. Let me give you a good example of B2B. Okay, Sam's Club, right? Costco. Those are company do B2B. Okay. Let me see. Do I still have some time? Okay, I think I can still have some time here. The sharing economy. Okay. Sharing economy is the expression that refers to the way in which the internet has facilitated our ability to share for a price. Okay, for example, renting a room like Airbnb. You can go to Airbnb to rent a room. Okay, taxi to rent a car. Okay, or taxi is called Uber. Okay, or crowdfunding, for example. This is allow organization to solicit fund from general public. So now the trend is called crowdsources. Okay, let me show you the keyword here. It's called crowdfunding or crowdsourcing. Okay, so in the past, when we need money, we usually go to the bank or go to capital market. But because of the advanced technology, you can go to a website called Kickstarter here. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you have a business idea and you don't have money. You can post it in here, Kickstarter. Here. Kickstarter, okay. You can post here. 26% funded, 100 funded. So all of these things. All right, I think I'm gonna stop right here first.